All right, welcome to the podcast, Alo. Welcome.
What are you calling this baby?
This is the laziest podcast in North America.
What else are you calling this baby?
It's has not a name yet. It has not an existence. It is forming as we speak. So maybe the idea hasn't been super formulated yet.
So this baby is not a baby yet. It's developing.
It is a fetus.
So what are you calling this fetus?
The Unheard of Embryo podcast.
Okay, but what are we actually calling this?
It's just Vay's podcast.
Perfect.
Okay, for now. Yeah.
Vay's podcast for now. I am so happy to be here.
Oh, I'm happy that you're happy. That you're happy.
I'm happy to be your first guest.
Great.
Alo Azimov here, comedian and storyteller, with host of Vay's podcast right now, Vay Chong.
That's me, and it's a pleasure to meet you in the flesh. Finally.
Yeah. Why did he say it in the flesh?
I don't know. It's just the
flesh.
the intonations of flesh are it's like if you say like certain words funny, it sounds.
Yeah, it sounded like you were like trying to say like a really nice intro for me, but then you sounded like a scary movie host.
Yeah.
That was trying to talk about like zombies.
In the flesh.
For example, I say words very awkwardly. I didn't want to say the word horror because it never sounds right when I say it.
Horror. You could say it like in a
right?
Yeah, horror. Do you like horror films?
I love horror films.
I'm a whore for horror films.
You mean that you're shamed for it?
Horror for horror film.
It's there's no shame in that.
There's no shame in shaming.
There's a little shame in shaming.
You feel like the other people feel the shame when you shame them.
True. So what do you want to do with this show? What's the format?
What I want to do is what I don't want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like
So it's open format?
It is not open but not closed either, like
so it's like testing things out.
it's like vague.
Experimental.
Yeah, it's just us having fun on microphones on expensive studio gear that we don't own.
Okay,
and,
so it's highly produced
on lease on highly risk. The risk equity is large in this side of the force.
Great Star Wars reference. Okay. I'm happy you're using the word equity.
Yeah,
it's very important.
First time I used it in like 6 months.
I'm using it more.
I mean, you know what this podcast should be about? It's
equity.
About making people into millionaires. And when I say people, I mean me and possibly you.
But so we want everyone to be millionaires.
Not everyone, just like a few. Like, you know what I mean?
I want everyone to be millionaires.
Oh shit.
So like then millions mean nothing.
Oh dude, I am so on. I am so on.
I am down to overload capitalism to a point where it ceases to be functional.
Can you imagine if everyone was a millionaire? Like
yeah.
Just everyone would be just like, oh, let me take care of dinner, and then they're like, no, I'll take care of dinner, and then it's just like, and someone else is like, don't worry, I got both of your dinners, and everyone goes, horror,
I like how you carry that out. Yeah, I mean, everyone pays for dinner. Be a millionaire.
The new life.
The new life. Old dreams, new life. But where are we? We're in your apartment, right?
Yeah. No, this is an undisclosed location. This is a secret studio rental. Yeah, this is on the outskirts of Montreal into Greater Canada, and
tomato.
You know what Canada is?
No, is it like Clamato?
No, it's actually like a small city, or not even a small city, like a small area in Ottawa.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So it's like the nation's capital has the nation within the nation's capital, like a Russian Nesting doll.
Kanata. No, I think it's like a native name for it, like Kanata.
Well, I am so sorry.
Yeah, we could get the robot to figure it out for us. Like put it on the screen. We'll put it on the screen.
There's a robot?
No.
No,
Just
okay.
making it up.
We are in an undisclosed studio,
Yeah.
and there possibly are or are not robots.
No robots allowed. Only technology for now. Until they get sentient.
Cool. Well, you want to attack some topics as sentient robots?
We're totally attacking like robots as you want to attack robots right now?
I mean, you open the floor.
All right.
The floodgate is open.
I have problems with like.
What?
There's so much technology in my house now. I mean,
really? I couldn't tell.
Oh my god! No. Remember, this is an undisclosed location. This is like nowhere. This is secret.
Right, in this undisclosed bunker. Yeah. Where's all that sunlight coming from?
No,
we don't know.
That's artificial light, alright?
Yeah,
we got a huge budget for this.
Yeah, we are paying the sun.
This is episode 0, okay?
Yeah, it's that we... Okay, fine. I'll accept that this is episode 0. It's like The Lion King 1.5. We're just losing footage as we speak. So why do you got a pet peeve with robots?
Oh, I just I don't understand there's just so many AIs now.
Mm-hmm.
There's I come home and my roommate has Siri,
mm-hmm.
and then there's Alexa, and then there's Cortana on my computer, and then there's Alexa, Cortana, Siri, and then there's Google. I swear to God, Google is just Google. And there's I don't know. There's 4 so far.
That's 4 robots. 4 kind of intelligent robots.
Dude, they're just living in my house.
Yeah, and they don't pay rent. You pay them.
Yeah, I mean they're all just sucking information, and they're
I'm jealous. You got robot pets.
They're not cool robots. They're just they're lurking in the darkness, just getting smarter and smarter.
I mean, wouldn't it be worse if they were getting dumber and dumber? Like Dumb and Dumber, but with robots?
I don't know actually.
That.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea what's gonna happen. If unless you could just amalgamate. I don't even know if I should say that word. I don't know if I have license to say this word. You just combine all of them.
I'm happy you used the word combine because you lost me at amalgamate. These glasses are fake.
It doesn't matter. You can fake glasses your way into this podcast.
I can Google glass my way into this podcast.
You have an extraordinary last name. It's related to robots actually.
I guess. I mean, I thought we're going into this fine. Yeah, my last name's Azimov, like the science fiction writer. Isaac Asimov, who wrote the 3 Laws of Robotics.
Exactly.
And those 3 laws are a robot can't harm a human, and something, but a robot doesn't allow itself to be harmed unless this conflicts with them harming a human. The 3 laws of robotics, and they always break, and that's what the stories are about. They're like a puzzle.
They always break in fiction. They just...
Right, but you want to know what the reality is, right? They're getting smarter and smarter. What's gonna happen in this world where there's no laws. It's like the West for robots. Oh wait, Westworld. Sorry, it's like the fuck. No, I mean, you know what?
No one. I feel like we know what's gonna happen. We just know. We're okay. Shit's getting better for us. Everything's getting better for us. You just turn on your TV, there's Netflix. There's you look at your cell phone.
Wait,
and then
so Netflix means things are getting better for us.
Dude, I feel like it's people just getting. Oh, this is
but
just this is Joe Rogan Experience 2.0. We're just I know there's a conspiracy. Oh my god, but basically, I feel like.
This is how you get on Joe Rogan. You just making it that impression of him. We're looking at you, Joe. Nominate this podcast. Get us out of this bunker.
I told you, right? Like I went to this show. Like, you know when you don't do comedy for like a long time?
Yes.
Yeah, man. And when I went to the show, and then this comic was like, "Hey, you should pay for the show," you know? And then I was just like,
Are we? I thought we had a rule not to talk about.
"Oh, no! I'm not naming names, so it's still funny."
Okay.
So basically, I was like, "Oh man, I wanted to tell him like, dude, you want to charge me $10? Like, I saw Joe Rogan for $10 at like a stoner underground room like years ago."
You should have paid a lot more.
I know, it was crazy.
But yeah, go on. That's two amazing stories.
Yeah, it
Pick
was
one.
just like,
Choose your adventure.
oh my god, I don't even want to talk about that anymore. It's so stupid.
Joe Rogan or the show? You listeners,
There's no listeners
Joe Rogan. Or why they shouldn't have paid $10 at this show. Oh shit, I hit the mic.
Yeah, nice one.
I think I can still hear me. Yeah, so which one? Which do you decide?
Comic beef is
real.
Comic beef starts over $10. Dude,
That's
we have
great.
no money. Like comics like they make $10 and then they're like, I can eat tonight. Like they're like,
in summation, there was a fight over $10 and now there's a comedic beef.
Dude, comedians like start like wars over $10, man. Like, oh my god, they're like,
that's the cheapest war I've ever heard of.
Let's say you do like I've never done like paid openers, you know.
But now
like,
it just sounds like we're shitting on comedians.
No. I'm just saying, like,
can we swear?
Dude, you swore like 3 times already. I swore like twice. I haven't
This
said the
isn't radio.
I haven't said the F word once. So I have a.
This is the R-rated episode 0.
We're doing a test.
Podcast.
Yeah. Like, we could name it after. Hopefully, in this episode, we can think of a name.
Do you have a name? Send it to us.
The robot swearing podcast.
Send it through Siri. You have Siri on your phone.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, you have 5 robots.
No, I don't want to use the robots. I just want to. I want to go at it. I want to go at it analog.
Do you have a Roomba?
No.
Imagine,
dude.
You'd have like 6 robots living with you.
My dog will eat my Roomba. Like
that's your dog.
Already,
your Roomba?
Dude. Last time I tried this podcast, like with no camera, and like I'm pretty sure it's because of the camera. Like the dog knows, like she can't bite me because it's on camera. I'll get it on camera.
You're very lucky to have a pet. So cute. I lost my pet in January. So sad.
Oh really? What kind of pet?
Cat. She was really old. It was gonna happen. So seeing your dog though, made me happy. Seeing other people's pets makes me happy.
Other people's pets don't make me happy actually.
Why is that?
I mean, I only care about this pet now. You know, like it's when people are walking their dogs, I can't have her socialize because she's had like a bad past.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, well, the dog days are gone.
Oh yeah.
And now you're a great responsible pet parent to your cutie pie pet dog.
Cutie pie potato dog.
Potato pet?
She's not here right now because she's in the room because she doesn't know how to podcast yet. But once I get her on this podcast, there's gonna be a lot more listeners wanting to hear the first ever dog
on a podcast.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm comfortable where I am in my career with being upstaged by a dog. I think we all have to be. Srag is a great comedian who has like this amazing Airbud joke that just follows Srag. He does a show at Shake Cafe.
Yeah, let's plug you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how you started comedy?
I mean, I'd love to finish like the uncle or the robot thing, but we'll finish later.
No, this is like maybe this is just the tangent show. We should call it the tangent.
Sure. Well,
the tangent.
I
podcast.
predict good things for this show's future.
Good.
The same way my uncle would. I'm related to Isaac Azimov, my great uncle. He would predict the future and sometimes be right and sometimes be wrong. He predicted the internet, but not the Al Gore part.
Okay.
Or the military making it. You know, it's like it was the internet's birthday recently.
Dude, Joe Rogan's like, Al Gore's out of control. Like, the internet is out of control. You know, everything's out of control. Oh my god.
I really like your Joe Rogan impression. I think come back for this.
Oh man, no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
Oh, sure. I host a radio show for n10.as. That's the website. It's an online radio show. It's kind of like a podcast, but there's no cool video. But it's a lot of fun. It's called Achievement Unlocked. Kudos. You've been on that podcast a little bit, and I want to have you on more. I just ask people about, like, how do they find a sense of fulfillment in art? Because what keeps you going? That's pretty much it. Like, how do you feel like you've achieved something that you're proud of and enjoy? And it's just about reflection. I produce a lot of shows. I've worked with Vay to produce a lot of shows. Like, I also have guest performed on shows that Vay produced, like the Video Watching Machine. As part of, and I'm doing a show called the Biopic Show April 5th at 10 p.m. and Vay's going to be on a team with me writing a play about Isaac Asimov.
Exactly.
And that's how we bring the tangents together.
That's the plug we're looking for.
So, you started a new studio.
Okay, yes.
So let's talk about your credits now.
Well, you gotta put me in the pedestal.
Don't put baby in the pedestal.
Yeah, we just started a small film company, hopefully producing podcasts. We're producing, we're working on the film, feature film. It's called the Jerk-Off-umentary. And it's about porn addiction. Yeah, we're doing that. And this film has been worked on for the last 5 years.
Right, but you have a lot of passion for it. It's just 5 years is a long time. But it's a passion project, right?
Well, we got a little bit of funding from the government, so that allowed me to stop working full time at a restaurant, and
that's amazing. Congrats.
Yeah, and I only work 2 days a week, and just make bao, Chinese bao, and
what's Chinese bao?
Chinese bao is you ever had I guess you don't eat pork, right? But
don't tell my rabbi.
But they usually put pork inside, or chicken, or
I just lost a bunch of Jewish followers right now. But they put pork instead of chicken?
They put all the vegans are gonna stop listening to. But you can put tofu inside there.
We lost all the Jewish vegans.
Everyone's just gonna stop listening. They're like,
vegans. I am so sorry. If you still want to listen to this, please do.
But yeah, I love how we're just from Jerk-Off-umentary into bao, and bao means explode in Chinese, in Cantonese.
Cool.
So literally jerk-off. Someone made fun of me once, and I'm pretty sure that comic's gonna be on the next podcast, Chris Dulger, and he was just
future guest reveal.
He was
Ooh.
Jerk-Off-umentary. That's calling something something about sharks, Shark Week, I don't even it's just hey, something about fear of sharks, Shark Week, haha,
Yeah, you mean it's using the thing in the title, but
yeah,
he's right, but it also works, so good for you both.
Oh God, I have.
You can both be right.
I'm so bad at promoting and directing, and I would just feel we're gonna only start promoting maybe a month before we're fully completed the film.
Yeah, but you work really hard, and you want to focus on making a good film, because film making is really hard.
Oh, it's awful hard.
But
you need the right team.
Yeah, and you seem to have a right team. So you started this new studio. What's the name of the studio?
B35 Studios.
Nice. And so one of your productions was also the Video Watching Machine. And what's that?
Well, we shortened it down to the Watching Machine, but it's basically...
Sorry, I just love the original name. I'm sorry.
It's so long, but we'll try it again. But we'll try it again sometime. Yeah.
Video Watching Machine.
Yeah, Watching Machine seems
sounds like washing machine.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
But why don't you say video machine?
I don't care. Whatever people.
Or why don't we just call it watching videos with Vay?
I like Video Watching Machine.
Or Vay's video.
Or
machine.
Watching Machine.
Watching Vay's videos.
It's not just my videos. It's other I just
true.
love how short films don't get seen, and it's not a festival. It's definitely not a festival, and there's a Q&A, and basically
Oh,
filmmakers,
so
comics, and regular audience members get to say, like, they're invited to ask the filmmaker questions at the end
Yeah.
of their video. And they're like little videos, and like people could be like, I'll give you an example. So my buddy, he made a video, and it was called Ghost Poo.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
seeing that.
and so
What's Ghost Poo about?
basically a guy gets attacked by a ghost poo, and
it's self-explanatory.
and so someone asked him at the end. He was like, sorry, the person asked him,
So yeah.
what was the poo made out of? And Anto was like,
Yeah, your friend Anto.
yeah, he's also acted in the Jerk
Can
Offcumentary.
you say his full name?
Anto
Cool.
Man Ming Chan, and yeah, check him out. He just started his own studio too. Because I gave him the idea, and and also because he is super down to, you know, he just has like a sketch troupe he's building.
Amazing.
And oh my god, this guy is on the ball. Like these guys are gonna be crazy. These guys have some really good ideas. I sat in for one meeting, and they had, yeah. I can't divulge anything yet, but
Okay, you're just gonna tease our list.
yeah, they're called Hot Pot Studios, and they're in Toronto.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now you know where to find them. Online?
Well, I don't like
They'll be
I
online.
don't think
soon.
they'll be online soon.
You'll see them when they debut.
But yeah, so basically the poo, like someone asked them,
Let's
the
get
audience,
back to the
audience asked them, one of the audience members asked them,
Right.
and she's like a 50-year-old filmmaker, and she hangs out at this community TV station.
So
the,
no
the
names,
one that we
just
shot at,
throw-
the one that CUTV is where we do the watching machine. Is where we did the last one. We might change the venue, but so basically she asked him like, okay, what was the poo made out of? And he says, actually, it was cake mix. So I had to pretend like it didn't taste good, but it actually tasted really good. But what you see in the video is him being hit in the face by shit.
Yeah, it does not look like cake mix.
So, you know, it's just it's a funny way for people of all all occupations in the film industry and inside and out, you know, to kind of connect with the people that make like funny little shorts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's a mixer.
People provide their own comedy, you know, a very efficient, hilarious or organic show that I will keep doing as soon as I finish this film. You know, that's
Amazing.
yeah.
I thought
We had the
that
test
was-
run; it was pretty good. So
It's one of the most fun shows I've been on. Like the Q&A is great, and seeing you showcase local filmmakers in like a no pressure, like experimental way is great. It was really cool. I got to guest host that. Thank you. I realized we both were laughing about a video that we both saw. We can't show.
we could totally like
Is it
give like
online?
we could give a link to it.
Yeah, we should just
Yeah.
attach a link to it so people know what we're laughing about. Yeah, that'd be nice. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna write a script later, right, about the biopic show.
Oh yeah, the robot
Yeah.
the robot sketch. I thought actually, can I just share the idea I had?
Yeah, please.
Basically, what if you were Alo Azimov, and you know you're stuck working like a dead end job, like a
Okay.
Yeah.
When does this start getting fictional?
and then you're just like, I'm trying to make it in comedy, and so you're like, you know what? Since I know so much about science, I'll just build a robot, a comedy robot.
Right, because I study science at school.
And so
yeah.
he basically gives you like jokes, and then you're like, oh, this is amazing, and then
I love it already. Go on.
and then he could, you know, then you guys duke it out at the end.
Oh, like
And you
Rock'em
see-
Sock'em Robots.
Like basically like you're like Frankenstein.
Yeah. Yeah, like I get destroyed by my own creation.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
That could be an idea. I mean, am I divulging too much now? Like that could.
I mean, I don't know. I think you're just saying the plot of Frankenstein, but then there'll be a twist, and you're just giving like one idea of, you just pitched it. It's like Frankenstein, But come watch to see what actually happens.
Yeah, we'll talk about that after, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's why we're talking about robots so much.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I mean,
it's your show.
I mean, it's just I just want to showcase you. You know,
Oh,
I don't want to.
Well, sure.
Like, how do you get your hair so curly? You know, like how do you?
Human sweat.
Ah, okay.
I've said that answer before.
Is it like other human sweat or as well?
How would that work?
Do you have it in a bottle? Were they made by robots? Like, is
so there's robots bottling human
robots
sweat?
collect like human sweat and then
because they want to know what it feels like to sweat. You're really paranoid with these 6 robots in your home.
Dude, man, these AIs are taking over. There's gonna be like an AI for like everything in your like, do you want the light off? Like, do you want the light on? Like you go to your microwave and the microwave is like, do you want?
Oh, that's so funny. Oh my god.
I hope it is.
Oh,
that's
that's
scary. Everything's gonna be automated.
That is.
Dude, your toilet's gonna be like, like, do you want me to flush at 30% instead of 40? You know, like.
Yeah, because like. That's the voice for my toilet.
Dude, imagine just being able to talk to everything in your apartment.
Yeah, it's gonna feel like Pee-wee's Playhouse.
That's nuts.
Where like everything's a puppet.
It's out of control.
it would be a little creepy to talk to everything in your house. Like why? What's the conversation gonna be?
Kind of like, can you calm yourself? And your thing's just like, yes. You know, like.
So like, can you say more?
Okay, basically, like, you control, like, too much control is insane, right? Like,
yeah,
people want like a little bit of chaos, I guess.
From the robots, or from like the controlled living environment of having everything automated?
Okay, nightmare scenario. What is a nightmare scenario with robots? Like, they kill you, right?
Okay, but like, I feel like we're skipping steps.
Okay. Let's dial it down.
Build the robots first. Let them automate and get integrated into society, you know, build the world, and then they kill you. Come on.
You know what's funny? I'm wearing an Autobot.
Yeah, you're wearing a Transformers Autobot
I'm
t-shirt.
super geared for this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I got. All right, this shirt might appear in later episodes. That's my clothing.
I mean,
you know?
And now that you announced it, I feel like you just set yourself up for like you have to be really careful with that Easter egg.
You can't bring the robot t-shirts unless it's like specifically like. It's like you wear shirts like that are compared. Like, you ever see in the comics that like they wear funny t-shirts? What happens to them? I've never seen like any of them like keep doing it, you know, like the ones with funny t-shirts. I don't think they.
Which comics?
Dude, I don't know. Just like, I mean, okay, how long have you been doing comedy?
Oh, the comedians that wear funny shirts. Yeah, I thought you meant like comic books where characters wear funny shirts.
Oh no, like.
Oh yeah, no, comedians wear funny shirts all the time.
Okay.
Like, I even know one comedian that started a business with his brother where he just makes funny shirts. But that actually is pretty cool. Follow John Ray and support him.
John Ray, yes,
yeah,
I remember
John Ray
him.
makes these amazing
Yeah,
shirts.
I totally remember him.
Yeah, but then there's also like comics that just wear like a funny shirt and hope that works. What I do is I wear like a cute shirt, and I hope that works, and then I'll make jokes about the cute shirt. So I'm not exempt from this.
You know what sucks?
I'm in this category.
When you wear a really funny t-shirt and then you eat it on stage and then you bomb.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Then no one gives a shit about that t-shirt, man.
Yeah, the t-shirt can't save you. That's so true.
So imagine if you brought a funny robot on stage, but like you say, like, my robot is very funny, and your robot isn't funny. That would suck.
Yeah.
In the future, do you think comedians will bring robots on stage?
And bomb on stage? I do. I think that's exactly what's gonna happen. Comedians are gonna bring robots on stage. They're gonna be like, "This is my robot sketch partner," and they're gonna like do sketch, but it's gonna be like a stand-up venue.
Oh, that's
and it's
interesting.
gonna completely bomb, and you're gonna be like, "What happened?" And the robot is gonna be like, "There's no real human beings in the audience. They can't laugh." I'm like, "No, they're human beings. You just weren't funny." And then the robot's gonna be like, "System malfunction," and like then the robot's gonna get like really defensive about bombing, and then the robot's gonna kill the comedian.
Damn.
And that's how robots are gonna kill on stage.
Oh, nice. That's a pun.
Yeah.
You basically wrote iRobot 5. That's what you did.
Yeah, iRobot 5.
iRobot 5, aka the king of Robo-Omedy.
Yeah, or the King of Clubs edition.
Okay.
But yours is better because like King of Clubs is already a thing. Actually, isn't King of Clubs Troy Stark's album? By the way, support Troy Stark, great comedian.
Dude, support every single comic on this planet because because you know what?
How? I mean, yes, but how?
Do it until your eyes bleed.
Okay, do your best. You're enough, just the way you are.
Just love and love more, and then
And love robots?
Dude, if you don't
No?
love, you're just a robot. Just supporting. Dude, that's such a. I'm sorry. I'm a troll.
That's fine. You can troll love. Love is hard to accept.
Robot trolls.
Robot trolls. Oh my. Oh, that's the end of it. Because like right now they have like they have robots that can talk to each other. There's these 2 robots you can find online. That pretty much just send like "I love you" messages to each other, and it's a real thing. It's like a loop, and I don't know if this was done with like an Amazon robot and another one, but like if those 2 robots like go through a breakup, right? When those 2 robots break up, because like this is like 2 recorders talking to each other. When those 2 robots break up, they're gonna become like these massive, petty, bitter, hateful, spiteful trolls, and they're gonna take it out on us. And that's how we're gonna die inside when all these robots go on social media and troll the fuck out of us.
Okay, Elon Musk.
I gotta fuck out.
Dude.
Sorry. For the
I know what you mean. However, Elon Musk said.
What would a robot troll say? Sorry, I want to get to Elon Musk, but like I want to make sure the jokes pop.
If you look too much into the abyss, you become the abyss.
Okay, so they're gonna troll you with depression.
Like the only way to beat the robots is to become a robot.
Okay, so they're gonna make us all kill ourselves and think we're becoming robots.
I don't know.
Is it gonna be like a death cult?
No, I just feel like there's gonna be like a cyborg cult.
Oh yeah, cyborgs. I think that's closer to happening than robots taking over.
We are cyborgs. Like we're just really like crappy ones because we have. Wait, you have an iPhone? You're probably a better robot than I am.
Why is that?
Because iPhones are like way more like sophisticated, I guess, than like Androids. I guess.
I guess I like it's like when you have like a pet, like your pet's living the good life and you're kind of like there for the pet. So I'm kind of like there for the phone. So in a way, we're all becoming our phones in how we're putting all of our own energy and time into our phones. So in some ways, we are what we do. So we are our phones because we're always doing things on our phones.
That's insane. I don't know.
I don't know either, but
That's my bias.
not knowing things.
Dude, that's my bias. Like I'm just like if someone has an iPhone, they're like doing better in life than me. Like.
Oh, well, you really shouldn't have that bias just because like my brother got this phone, and if I explain what happened to my other phone, how I didn't change it for years, and he also got that one for me. Also, this is my younger brother, by the way. So I just want to explain how little I can afford. So just because I have an iPhone doesn't mean I'm crushing life, you know?
Oh, yeah. Can you, like, dude, there's some people that sell kidneys for, like, iPhones.
Okay, well, I guess I do live in Canada, and in that way, I'm crushing life.
Oh, unless you could put the...
Canadian living.
Dude, unless you could put the iPhone inside and replace the kidney. Like, basically, like, if the iPhone could become a kidney.
Okay, yeah. Or are they doing something now with, like, chips? Because, like, I'm actually looking into, like, hormone therapy. And, like, there's actually these chips. I'm trans and non-binary. Pronouns are they, them. Don't identify as a man. I don't feel it inside. I see the beard. Doesn't mean anything. It's just hair. But
we should not be taken seriously at all.
at all.
Like imagine.
No. If you're taking this seriously, we have done something wrong. When did things get serious?
No, absolutely not.
What is the tone of this show? Is it just experimental? It's upbeat with some like dark little asides, and then it's like, whoa,
it's kind of
big turn,
dude. It's kind of like, you know, like we're having fun, like we'll joke around, and then like we'll get into like a hot topic, and then we're like,
ooh,
we don't like that, and then and then we leave, and then we go back, and then we go back, and then we go, and then we leave, and then we go back.
Okay, so it's kind of like it gets heavy and then it gets light.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay.
I wouldn't categorize
Welcome to the heavy light hype show. Don't worry, the show changes so much. Don't worry about it.
It would just be the tangent.
Yeah, so this episode is just a standalone episode, and what this show really is your podcast.
I don't know, man. We're just sitting down and talking.
We'll figure it out as we do it. I'm overthinking. Maybe if I get a chip for that, I'll stop having anxiety. Wouldn't that be great?
Fuck, you need a chip for everything.
I know, you need a chip for everything. To program. Someone's got to program it.
I just want to eat chips. I don't want to...
Yeah, become chipped. Oh, actually, chip means broken. So, let's speak about broken robot languages. How many more languages are there now that there's robots and programming and software? And
yeah, people don't... I mean, our programming...
C++.
Are programming languages frickin' languages?
Yeah. I mean, they will be. They are. They'll be more needed. You know, like, they've been around for a while. I just mean, like, they're becoming more, like... My brother started programming. My dad's a programmer. Yeah, we just can't get away from robots in my family.
And what about you?
I'm gonna probably get a chip in my arm.
You're the shortcut bot.
Yeah, Isaac Asimov is this huge robot, and I caught the short bus to be the short bot because I got this short chip on my shoulder, and it's gonna be in my arm soon.
Just no short circuit, brother.
Oh, that was a good one.
I have no idea what a good one is.
So when you say something funny, you're just like, I don't know if that worked.
No, it just comes out of my mouth. That's a podcast.
That's a podcast. This just comes out of our mouths, and we try and bring you good stuff, we hope.
No thinking aloud. No.
But we can think out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Yeah, but not overthinking what we're saying. Just think out loud. Great. Makes sense if you don't think about it.
I mean, it's kind of like, what is the extent you're willing to upgrade yourself? Like, man, like, did you see the new film? I mean,
so this is the robot
based
episode.
on. Oh, okay. So I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
No one wants to hear about robots, like, especially other robots. They're like, we're busy upgrading.
Yeah. You want to do robot voices?
I mean,
I am a robot. That's about it.
I am a robot.
I am a robot. Nope, just sounds like I have a dry throat. Yours is good.
Alita Battle
You
Angel.
need to be broken to make
Did you see that?
Are you broken?
Absolutely.
Could you repeat?
Alita
You're okay?
Yeah,
Battle
I had
Angel.
my parents.
Perfect.
What's that?
It's about a girl
No, I didn't have my
who's a robot,
dad for like 5 years.
and she's like an awesome fighting robot.
But when
Yeah, but basically she gets pulled out of the. It's based on a. I almost said hentai. It's based on. It's based on an anime. Yeah, and it was. I watched. Don't watch the. If you like. If
What's
you.
an anime for listeners that don't know?
What's an anime for? An anime is Japanese cartoons.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So what happens is Alita, the not hentai.
Alita Battle Angel. Well, it's just about like I said, a girl robot that gets found in the garbage, and she gets like patched up and made into a. I should not be in synopsis.
What did you like about it?
I didn't like the film
Okay, so why are we talking?
because
about
I watched the anime, and it was like an exact
this is
copy.
Ontario?
Yeah. Yeah, I love Robert Rodriguez, and damn, I'm not gonna get casted in his films after this. But
We
Ba-
don't have to burn a
You
bridge
think he was
right
trapped
now.
there?
I
Just
love,
living it up?
like, it's
Okay,
just
Okay,
that
let's
I
burn
love.
a bridge
I saw the
right
film.
now.
No.
Fudge, man.
Trying to decide
Fudge.
who's on
All right.
He was,
Now you know I'm using
Exclusive.
my inside voice. Okay, look. So basically,
Wait,
if
did you just say fudge?
yeah, fudge.
Okay, so
See,
there is no
I'm
swearing.
totally censoring myself,
maybe
dude.
my comment.
It's just is it? I did community radio, bruh.
Give me all of your swears. Okay,
I
go
think,
on.
everyone has different.
My siblings are on my Facebook, and once they see this, they're the first ones to write like nasty comments. Dude, like you got Asian siblings, they first ones. They'll be like, "Why did you do this?" I like the part where you, and then they say like the mean thing. You know?
So trolling runs in the family.
Oh boy. Yeah, because it's like they're all older than me, and they're just like the older robots.
Oh yeah, yeah. The older robots pick on the smaller robots, and that's why all the robots have a chip on their shoulder.
Actually, it's the other way around for robots.
Why?
Newer robots shit on older robots.
I find usually people who think.
Yeah, but doesn't that happen also with people? Like the young generation makes fun of the old generation for being bad with technology.
A bit of both. But it goes both ways for humans, but for robots.
So is trolling, you mean bullying?
We're also in like.
I
What
didn't-
do you mean by trolling?
How bad
I
could it
always-
be?
I didn't like the
always
ending for
shit
Alita Battle
on
Angel.
where
That was.
Oh, okay. I think Rodriguez will understand that you just didn't like the ending because you were a huge fan of the anime. That's fine.
No. It's just the same thing. It's the same thing. There's no surprises.
Do you ever find it? Okay, now you might be bad.
Oh, damn it.
You just completely.
It's done. The film career is over.
Why?
I gotta make my own now.
You lost your meal ticket. Your possible once in a lifetime meal ticket.
All I wanted to be was a CGI extra.
In a Robert
Alright.
Rodriguez.
Have my face like plastered over by like an ogre. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, live that Mike Myers dream. Shrek it up.
A robot ogre.
Shrek life.
I am a Shrek. Oh, I live in the swamp. Oh,
Okay, we lost our Scottish listeners.
donkey.
I think we lost.
No, we got them back. Donkey.
Really? That's
No.
No.
Okay.
Are we on the bandwagon or the?
Fudge.
Okay,
I'm not gonna.
I'm good with tangents, but what's the main topic today?
The main topic is you, man.
I'm a topic. I'm a person. I can't be a topic.
You're a hot topic.
I don't know any.
I'm only one of those things. And I'm
I
not
just
a topic.
wanted to say that. I know that that's like a shop in the States, right? Hot topic.
Shit in Malaysia.
Yes.
In Canada, it's Canadian Goose. No, Canada Goose. Sorry, Canadian Goose. Oh man.
All right, we actually came up with some topics before the show, and I'm gonna bring them out.
No. Awful.
So we did a show yesterday.
Oh yeah. We did that show.
Yeah. And before I went to sleep over here, and by the way, I slept over here, and there was this blanket on this very couch.
It's dedication.
Because you know what? Vay is a mensch when it comes to housing his friends. Thank you.
Dude, the podcast couch is also a bed for you. It's ingenious. It's so efficient.
It's keeping me alive. So
Robots are efficient.
Robots are also efficient, like couches, but will the robots keep us alive, or will that too be cut off?
Right? Like
When
people
I
going to Just for Laughs aren't like
go.
going to see Canadian comedy.
Sad moment, but
What?
I don't know. I was trying
going
to
on?
say some
Right?
deep
Nobody
shit
seems
and it did
excited
not
to
work.
see Canadian
So maybe the swearing's too powerful for me.
Shit.
I'm over 9,000 swears.
See, I swore.
The Winnipeg and
He swore.
comedy. Young and always
See, I almost. I was just like.
Okay, any other ones in you?
Until robots start swearing, I really don't respect them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
it's,
so,
how's this? How's that?
okay, so right now robots are like fudge.
Yeah.
When robots are at like fuck and shit, you're like,
Fuck you, bruh.
what a cool robot.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club. You're not gonna kill me anymore because you know how to swear.
I don't know. Just like if they start like farting, like you know, like you just start working
Yeah.
with your robot.
You know
and-
what? Robots that fart are far less scary.
trying to figure out.
Unless they murder you and then they fart.
Exactly.
I don't know. I just think if a robot farts, I'm less scared of robots taking over. As soon as a robot farts, I think the threat's gone.
It's kind of like, you know, Tesla cars. Tesla cars, like, I think like some of them are built in.
For how many
Man, I
people
really gotta
pay
get
for
these facts checked sometimes. I feel like we could be just
Maybe how
spewing
many
nonsense.
Canadians do you think
But
are-
however,
Oh, you think? Could this all be nonsense?
dude, it's a dream. We're actually like in
Yeah,
some
this
like
is a dream.
some
We're not-
guy's brain and like a
Oh, I mean, because we're in the studio.
So let's say 50,000
Together.
Yeah.
All of Canada.
Who gives a shit if we're in Tesla's
20,000
brain?
comedians in all of Canada.
I don't give a shit about Tesla's
dude.
brain.
It's so fun to say. I don't give a shit.
Give a shit. I don't give two Tesla shit. Shit. So Tesla.
Okay, yeah. Tesla cars are.
Are those cars with like a
yeah.
computer inside on a screen, correct?
Dude, I feel like the car is a
I
computer.
tried to get welfare once. That was my. I was like,
It's a computer that is
It's a
weird.
robot.
I tried to get an art grant.
You're inside like a frickin'
Well, what if I just get
your
welfare?
frickin' case, computer
Do
case.
art with
No,
it?
but basically some of
Wait,
them
was it
are.
phone
An art
case?
grant, and then I couldn't even
Phone
figure
cases.
those
We're all
out.
phones.
Man, we all need phone cases.
We all need phone cases because we're all a case of the phones. Becoming phones.
on
Okay,
your art,
that's
man.
done.
Yeah.
I phoned that one
That's-
in.
Welcome to the tangent. Now we got the
Never
name.
mention welfare. It follows
You're
you.
gonna call this the tangent.
Yeah.
Hell.
There was a show I wanted
then
to
I
do
wanted to
once
get it more,
that was
and
all
I still
about
couldn't get it.
tangents, and I was gonna call it like hard acts to follow,
That's my
based
thing.
off
You
like
need a
that
grant
rap joke I do in my app.
Mhm.
I basically I unfold a
That's
map
what I think
and I
you
give
need.
it to people and
Hire
then I go,
a grant
I'm
writer.
a hard act to follow, and
I
then
don't
that
know how
explains
it's
all
done.
the tangents that go on in my
Oh, you
act.
find
Oh my
something.
god.
It's like a please forgive me kind of like,
Have you ever gotten a grant?
yeah, like
I-
take my bad jokes,
Yeah.
please.
I'm so half-assed to just go back
Jokes
to
are
that
okay.
Tesla joke. I just want to call the Tesla car back in that joke to come to where we are.
Just
Like,
drive off.
just come back to
Because of how
our-
much I bombed.
no, come back to our next point of conversation. Imagine.
Yeah, maybe we need a Tesla car to get us back on track. This was an ad for Tesla cars.
This is an ad for Tesla
We're
cars.
getting none of that money. None,
That's the ad. We're getting none of that money.
none of that money, honey.
Then we get Elon Musk to like come and smoke a joint with his son.
Fuck. So, yeah, we.
Stuff
Yeah,
out.
he's how old's his
This
son?
new thing I discovered.
Does he have a son?
I didn't discover it. My girlfriend
Does
showed me.
Elon
I always
Musk
hated
have a
all
son?
of
Dude,
We should-
Elon Musk wants the
This
sun.
is the olive.
He just wants to harvest all the energy from the sun. That's what.
You're really going on this wordplay here. And he's gonna like light up with the
If you
sun.
eat this
Dude,
first,
Elon
it's
Musk
like,
wants to marry the
strong
sun.
taste, and then when you
Like
eat
he
the
just
grape
wants
on
to
it,
just
it's
marry it and
You
just
heard this rumor here first, folks.
bend it over and then just eat its ass and just take all of that energy, you know,
So,
and then put it in his
Now,
car.
I don't know how we got to.
It's like
Okay.
the sweetest grape you've ever
I have
eaten.
to say what disturbs me about this tangent,
Yeah, that's good.
and I'm not gonna. But I'm thinking.
Treated myself to like
Is,
olives.
okay, we went from Elon Musk having a son and smoking a
For how
ton
long?
to Elon Musk
Forever.
not having a son to Elon Musk wanting the son to Elon Musk eating the ass of the sun. I just want to those that timeline to be clear to everyone because I couldn't read a comic strip of that drawn out if you dared me to. I would be too confused. I would literally start weeping and like questioning life. Like when Nietzsche watched a horse die and then like he later on died. Like
Nietzsche
life,
watched a horse die.
yeah, and then he went mad.
So you're gonna say
That's
8
close to when he
years.
died.
Wow, that's deep.
Almost as deep as how deep Elon Musk would be eating this.
Why the
man's
long
ass.
face, Nietzsche? And he's just like, oh my god.
Okay, that's terrible.
Oh no.
Content
You can't make
warning.
fun of suicide.
Suicide.
Ever.
It's very serious. Call crisis centers like Traco. And there's also the McGill Nightly Helpline. You can Google them. You'll find that number right away. They're open from 6 a.m.
That's like
When I was
I have no interest in going.
to 3 a.m.
it's like saying all our listeners are
in
in Montreal.
Okay, call your national suicide help hotline.
You went to the. It's always tough. Though. I
And,
feel like I would appreciate.
You know, wish you love and strength. Okay.
Damn, yeah. You can't
Can't joke
you can't
about that.
you can't fuck around with
We
suicide,
really
man. Like
crossed the
yo,
line.
comics like get into that shit.
It's hard.
Artists get into
on the menu. I was like
Yeah, it's really hard to like.
And you know what's the worst is that
What topic you choose?
no, like, the worst is that people like who like go through suicide, like, and they have thoughts of it, they can't like if they see someone who's like totally normal, they can't ask them for advice because the normal person's just you know what I mean, like
I never made it.
you can't. It's
I don't think the word normal is good there, but yeah, I know what you mean. Like,
no, I mean like someone who is like
Acceptable.
you know
yeah, not
totally
dealing with,
like not dealing with that kind
can't
of
really relate when someone's trying to reach out to them, and then it just makes it worse.
you know what, we're not experts. I think we should go on another tangent.
Yeah, we got really heavy here, and this was just we got serious. Let's go back to being heavy and light with topics that are we can actually
like shrimp and canned
dive into.
This is what happens when you steer the ship, man.
Yeah,
What happened, dude?
We
You
drowned.
gotta let me ask the weird questions.
All right, so we're
Let's talk about Elon Musk eating ass.
Okay, so
Let's go
Elon
back
Musk
to
is eating the sun's ass. Go. I want you to pick up from there.
Dude, he's just like he just looked at the sun and he was just like, why are we not eating? Why are we not eating the?
Totally just have
You know?
taste.
He totally did that. Everyone's just like doing something else. They're going to the moon, and he's just like, why are we
My
not?
house and
He sees it and he's just
On the subway, I brought these, and I put my
squash,
bag down on the subway,
squash.
and I
Just
lifted it,
like,
and there's a huge puddle. And I'm like, please be the watermelon juice.
you know.
Is that like the sun's prostate?
No, just seeing the sun, and he's just like, you hurt my eyes.
Oh, okay. So Elon Musk is on Earth, going blind, staring at the sun. But at the same time, while experiencing this blindness, don't look at the sun. He is really wanting to get in there.
And then he tried to call the suicide hotline, but then we gave
Okay,
him.
come. Wait, what?
And then we gave him the Montreal number, so he just we need the facts, man.
Just have people come
We need to
on the
gauge
subway,
where our listeners are,
advertise.
and then we need to.
I want to make something very clear. They is a very good host. I slept 5 hours. He slept 3 hours.
Dude, I slept 2 hours.
Oh, okay. He slept 2 hours. So I slept more than double the amount of sleep they did, and then we started doing this like after even less sleep.
Dude, imagine if podcasting was the same as spell casting.
5 people had
Okay, so Vay's just been saying.
I need sleep.
What do you mean by podcasting is the same as spellcasting? What spell would you?
You know what? I would Expelliarmus
Who has TV these days?
all those suicide jokes out of
Yeah, we would make you
the.
forget the part where we got like too serious, but it's done now. We can move on.
We're too serious black. We just went too serious black.
What's that show?
Netflix.
Oh, is that an anime? No.
Harry Potter reference.
Oh fuck.
Sorry. Oh, you don't like Harry Potter?
I
knew you were a robot, bro.
I just
knew
forgot
you were.
about Harry Potter. Honestly, every time J.K. Rowling says a new thing about the series, I'm just like, I'm done.
No, he's not.
She is just. She killed it, man. She too
He's kind of like
looked
a-
at
your
magic
friend
and she was like, I want
you
to
don't really
I want
hang
to
out
eat
with,
the
but,
ass.
It's just an
Like,
What does eating the ass mean?
dude, you totally got me earlier on like the F word, so I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna be dirty in another way.
So
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling,
He has some weird
the
job.
way J.K. Rowling
like the
wrote
white
that entire franchise into existence is because she wanted to eat the ass of magic itself.
That's why
She was just like, magic. I just want that magic.
You know what? Why
I
don't?
just want to have
reason I
either of
didn't
us even eaten ass. 'Cause that's what I want.
No, I'm
We,
I'm a
so we're
hypocrite.
just eating ass virgins.
I'm a
here.
hypocrite. I'm a totally.
I'm a assacrit. I don't know. I don't know. That didn't work. I'm an eater.
Your ass secretes.
I'm a buttacrit.
If you just
No,
fill him
there's
with
no like.
aluminum
Is there a word
or metal, he becomes
for
Colossus.
ass?
You cut his hair.
that starts with an H?
It was just big, like one
There is.
big muscle.
Tiny.
Like distorted
I'm a
muscle
hiney
with eyes on
hypocrite.
it, just
Ah,
like,
great one.
We figured it out on this show.
dude, I just don't want to
Why,
ask.
yeah.
I just don't want to ask you about like your real life.
Please do.
Real life is so.
Have you ever seen those scripts that the bot
Just-
makes?
You're steering the ship now. I realized when I steer the ship, it gets too
Like Dr. Phil.
deep.
That was
So,
the first one I ever read.
please.
It was
You know
the
what is
funniest thing
amazing?
I've ever read.
Video games. Video games are.
Yeah, video games are amazing.
Now we're tapping into that crowd. Now everyone's gonna be like,
Oh, sorry.
video game people
Oh my
ears.
God.
Just pucker up. Just
Hello? Yeah, I can still hear.
just puck.
You lose your battery?
Okay, so you're trying to eat the ass of video game fans.
Still got another hour.
Pucker up.
Totally, bro.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You got it.
This went from the robot episode to
So-
the eating ass episode.
In the comment tags we have the. I mean, you know, like you know those subject tags. We have the Harry Potter, Elon Musk, video games. You know, like in YouTube they have
Say
those
opening up on camera.
tags.
Go
Totally
vague.
put all those in.
Okay, so the closest I ever got to eating ass. Yeah, I know all those tags.
My ears just.
When this launches, there'll be so many tags. So we mentioned so many things,
These old spiky
and got into it as much as someone who hasn't really eaten ass before.
Sorry, I'm not
But
feeling quite
I'd love to
myself
be
yet.
asked
I'll be doing
to
that
eat some
later.
ass. Look, what I'm trying to say is, we're not gonna be able to air this. Like,
Dude, we totally could.
what sponsor is gonna be like,
I thought you were talking
I want the ass here?
the millions of
This is the Tangent Podcast.
Okay, so this is the closest I ever got to eating ass, and this is like a real story.
shows to plug.
So I was on Tinder.
You know how I feel
All
about real
26
stuff.
comedy clubs.
Look, I'm joking. I'm so sorry. Please
Look, you bring
take
up a
me into the
topic.
dark with this.
Okay, it's gonna be a real butthole of a story. So let's dive in.
Plug.
If these don't work, I just keep going. Let's be real. So
George.
I go on Tinder. There's like this
Comedy Club
cute
George.
guy,
We have a show
and
at
yeah,
Biff Tech,
I also like
second Sunday.
I'm also
That
bisexual, so
second Sunday
that's
is a mystery.
that's another thing. And I wasn't out of the closet,
Look
so
up Hart and
I
George comedy on
just
Facebook. Hart and
was
George
like-
comedy. We have sketches. We have
said,
videos.
like, I date guys too,
lots of
and I got labeled as a guy, and I was on Tinder. So I matched up with this guy who likes music, records, whatever, and you know he seems really
Hart and George.
like cute and hot and like tall and like trim and strong and okay, so he was
He-
hot.
Okay, he was the son, and you're Elon Musk.
Let me yes, but actually you'll find out who is the son
I'm so sorry.
and who is
Go
Elon
ahead.
Musk
Okay.
in a little while. So we just talked, you know, whatever, like 2 or 3 days, and it was normal. What music do you like? Like, you know, basic things. I was just happy he didn't unmatch me, you know, like for saying hello. Now, he messages me and he's like, I want you to eat my ass.
Okay.
And okay, I honestly don't. It's around those lines, around those ass lines. So, and he, what he meant was, I want you to write like erotic fiction for me. Like he wanted us to have kind of like text. He wanted us to sext. So that's the closest I got ever to eating ass is sexting, because literally like every time I would talk with him, I was eating his ass, playing with his balls, sucking his dick, and I was like writing porn.
Did you eat ass or did you eat A55 or like 4SS? Like, you know,
Look, the thing is, when you're an eating ass virgin, you make shit up. But he got off, and after like, I don't know, 8 or 10 times, I think he probably saved it, because what he did was then he unmatched me, and then I couldn't even see my work.
What?
So he just stole all my writing, and like I couldn't even keep a copy, and then I was like,
Dude, you're like the Hemingway of. You are like the Ernest Hemingway,
I'm
and,
like
and he just
the-
fucking jacked all your shit, and he
he
just.
jacked off to all my
Oh,
shit.
dude, he just.
And then had me eat his shit, and then he took my shit and left me with nothing, and I felt like shit.
That's awful.
I know, but at least I know I can write about eating ass.
Man,
Yeah.
let's shame that. That.
Wow, why would we shame?
No, I'm sorry. You know what? You're right.
An
It's
ass-eating
not. It's not the ninja
Literary
way.
theft.
It's not the ninja way to shame. It's
I-
not the samurai way to shame.
It just makes me feel like used, but like for my work. You know,
You were
like,
used for your flesh.
I was used for my sexy mind, the brain,
That's-
biggest sex organ. I was used for my flesh,
Absolutely.
and I just think like it was like a fan fiction, the same way like I don't know. I feel like the Harry Potter fan fiction is gonna outlive Harry Potter itself.
Oh right, fan fiction does.
Yeah, that's what's keeping it going.
Oh, what about that Disney, man? At the end, you just get bought out by Disney.
Yeah, maybe Harry Potter's just gonna get bought out by Disney.
I feel like the only company left in
That's
It's
a
just
good
gonna be
question.
Disney.
Yeah, it might just be Disney.
and everything is gonna be moderated.
Like China? Like Disney's gonna be China's moderating content.
Oh God. I don't want to get into that.
Yeah, we're losing
honestly,
so much support as we're
Dude.
talking.
dude, I'm Malaysian. Okay, I'm
Alright.
Chinese, but I'm born in Malaysia. So like, when
Mm-hmm.
people say hurtful things about China, like when I say hurtful things about China, like when they do like, you know, they control too much things, or you know, like they,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like the numbers and the like the scores. They have like like a video game score for like good citizens. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like it's kind of, it's a, you know.
You feel like it's an
I don't wanna-
overgeneralization?
I don't want to play GTA, China, like GTA communist version, you know. like
There is
that.
a GTA China.
Whoa.
Like, it was like on the DS.
Oh, interesting.
It
was-
wasn't. It was kind of bullshit that they made it like an aerial view. So it's like GTA, but like squished.
I think I kind of remember that.
Yeah, and it was released on phones. But it wasn't in China. It was just.
Yeah,
some of these
I have no idea how to
Chinese-
feel when like people are like China's awful for the, and then I'm just like, you know, like it's kind of like saying like Chinese people are like, that's what I hear,
Okay.
and then they're like, no, the place China, but I'm like, but I'm Chinese, and like you can't say it.
But
like,
can't
it's
you
just,
like
can't.
say there's an issue with the government without insulting the people?
Yes,
I'm asking
the
the-
Chinese government. If you just say the
yeah,
short,
you don't
yeah.
like when people shorten it and just say China because
Yeah.
because like we're living in a climate now where like words really matter, because like if you say something that's hateful that can be attached to people even if you don't mean it, those words have like a toll and a count, and it can lead to like racism.
It can.
There's a lot of growing racism towards Chinese people as well as towards just Muslims and towards Jews, and like
Every race is hated by some other race for
Well,
some reason.
yeah, I mean-
I feel like there's no races that get away
that was
with
my mom
not being
calling. I'll
hated.
call her back.
Are there any races that like don't get hated?
Okay, as like a light skinned, I'll just come out with it. I'm Middle Eastern. Like I'm a Jewish.
What?
I'm a Jewish Arab. At the show yesterday, I mentioned being Arab, and like this is the first time they figured that out.
What?
And
There's nothing wrong. I just
no, this like Vay's reaction was like, I'm so surprised, and it's weird being like, cause like I won't say, like I'll say Palestinian or I'll say Israeli, like culture, but like if you ask me like what's the land called, I'm like I don't know.
didn't you say Hasidic Jews? Like
I'm also
you're
Hasidic. On my grandmother's side. Of
every
my dad's.
time I hear that, like I'm so sorry, like I just hear the word acidic. Like it's just like you have to drink more alkaline, or like
Yeah,
you gotta drink a lot of milk.
I need my milk. I'm a big old
Acidic Jew.
Jewish baby. I like raise me right, but no, like it's scary, you know, being a Jewish baby in these times. No, I mean like anyone. Like there's a lot. that needs to change in how we like talk about people. Like, yeah, say Chinese government. Don't say China. So I get that. I'll say like Israeli government because
yeah.
I don't want to get labeled anti-Semitic. Because if I just say, like, there's an issue with like how Israel runs things, that sounds like I'm talking about the people. So it's similar, and I also don't want to assume that Israelis are just Jewish. Like,
Yeah, people usually just say Israel, Malaysia, Thailand. You know, like they always
or
just say,
Palestine,
blah, blah, sucks. Blah, blah,
Tibet.
You know? Yeah. Oh, what? Like, yeah, you get all those negative connotations, but then it's say,
Gaza, you know,
But
West Bank, like there's a lot of specific areas that need to be acknowledged too, and like it's a conflict because people fight over everything.
but when you say the government, then it makes more
Yeah,
sense.
because at least then you're like identifying like because a government changes like every 4 years, even if it gets worse, like or someone stays on too long.
But okay, what about the progression of government? Like, you know how they always look at technology, and technology only goes in one direction, pretty much. It's always getting better.
It's
robots.
It's
you
because
know?
things are getting more efficient and faster, but that's like a Silicon Valley thing, and eventually at some point in like 70 years it's going to stop because like I think like whatever processors they're using or like whatever elements they're using, I have to recheck
Moore's law, right?
I think so. Like
Yeah.
eventually they'll stop getting faster, so there'll be a peak. Everything peaks. Like for example, I stopped peaking in this interview when my nose got blocked.
But you're peeking over the.
I'm
you're
speaking
peeking over
over.
the. spit peeking. Spit peeking.
Sorry, like.
Wordplay. If you don't like wordplay, please don't listen
I'm
to this
sorry
podcast.
that I said China and not Chinese government.
Dude, that's
I
fine.
meant the Chinese government would be very moderating.
I mean,
it's not worth making a joke that doesn't specifically punch up at a government of any land.
Punching down sucks.
It does. It hurts everyone.
But unless you do a punch down and then you uppercut yourself.
Oh, I guess, but that's like punching yourself in the dick and then punching yourself in the chin and you bite your tongue.
You're punching down, but then you punch yourself after, and then the person at the bottom is just like, I see your point. Is this I don't know. I'm just thinking about Street Fighter.
Look, I don't think there's like an absolute rule for everything because I studied biology in school and life has many exceptions. I just think like when you punch down in general, it
doesn't work out.
It doesn't usually work. Like if there's a reason, like let's say someone punches down because they're quoting someone doing it. And then you dismantle that, and then you go into it, and then like, it's just an example of how life is. Like people are punching down, and then you want to talk about that. That's honest, and that could work. But you see how I had to like mentally construct that, and like, it's not. It's just in general, like a general rule is I try to punch up, or an even better rule too is to be specific. Because, like, when your target isn't specific, you kind of punch everyone. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have a specific target, you just... It gets really vague and you start hurting everyone's feelings.
Is this the... Are you talking about the basis of this podcast?
I wasn't until you said that.
Oh, no. No, we're only punching up. We only uppercut.
I think we... Like, look, robots taking over, punching up. Video games are cool. Like horror is a good genre. What else do we talk about?
I don't want to say the E word. Elon Musk.
Okay,
Can he
Elon Musk is punching up. He's like
he's
in a tax bracket that we are not in.
Yo.
A Joe Rogan impression, I guess, is punching sideways. The Rodriguez thing is up or sideways.
It's kind of punching down towards ourselves because we're like, oh, we could have auditioned for a role in this film.
Why don't we just, for the rest of the time we have, just own our shit?
Yeah, I just insult. No holding back.
It's not what I.
Is that what you mean?
if
I'm joking.
If that's owning your shit, then yes. Like, okay, we talked about swears.
There's no joking allowed. I hate like
No, I think
you like if too many like I'm joking.
I think what sucks is we kind of police ourselves. Like I know I do that. Like you can clearly tell by this chat. I was gonna say
I didn't say fuck.
interview.
Like you see that was like me policing myself. I didn't say
Like,
the F word.
But like the thing is, we do this because like there's fear, right? Like there's fear. Like I do radio, and like I really respect where I work, and it's not them. It's just, and I don't want to hurt whoever they work for, but like just the general rules of radio, like the not swearing, like I work so hard, I don't want my content to be taken off. So like I kind of bend to that. But it is like a trade-off or a sacrifice, and it doesn't feel great.
When
You don't swear.
when
And
you
want to.
oh, so you are a potty mouth.
Oh,
You're like a
I'm an eat ass mouth.
Dude.
That's what I. Robots and eating ass.
oh man, there's no relation.
Thursdays with
Dude.
Bay and Aloe.
Just imagine robots that just eat your ass all day.
Wouldn't that be a
you
peace
just have-
treaty right there?
Dude, you just have like a little robot that just goes down and just eats your ass like the whole day, and
Just
then
like
you're
a
just
tiny
happy.
ass-eating
You're always
robot.
you're always happy.
You're just always feeling.
Are you inventing that? Are you?
I think you should make a robot that licks your ass.
It's like a Roomba, but for your butt.
The room butt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The room butt.
The rube ass. That sounds like rub ass, maybe not.
Rub ass 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because my studio is called B35.
Well, you could have your own rub ass 35 in stores when we figure this shit out.
Signing off. Unless you have anything else you want to plug.
Sure. Achievement Unlocked Kudos is Thursdays, the third Thursday of every month at noon at n10.as. Antennas Radio. The biopic show is April 5th at 10 p.m. Okay, so Achievement Unlocked Kudos is noon every third Thursday, and the biopic show that Eve is going to be on, where we're doing a play about robots, and Isaac Azimov, is going to be a week from tomorrow, April 5th, 10 p.m. At Le Petit Impro on 3713 Boulevard Saint Laurent, Montreal Improv, Theater Space B. It's $8 and $5 for Montreal Improv students, and the radio show I mentioned is free. I'm also working on hopefully getting back on this show.
Do you want to be on the show again?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to mention how we've been friends for a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know this.
Well, we want the listeners to know.
All right, fine.
You know, just to know that this friendship.
Yeah, we've been friends for a
we're
long
friends.
time.
This is
Dude.
just we're a little too friendly. Oh yeah, you know what I want to say? I was on your couch and Faye's like, "Oh, thanks for me making the bed for you," and like,
Thanks for letting me make the bed for you. Yeah.
we're bedfellows. So I'm really sorry.
Easy
about
there.
that.
Get your tongue out of my.
I'll stop brown nosing or brown tonguing, but so Anto, who was mentioned on the show, had a blanket here, and you're like, here, let me give you that blanket. Put it over me. You might, and I'm like, it might make me funnier. And what did you say?
I was just like, not a chance. Or...
No, you said you wish.
Yeah, you.
And I thought that was really fun.
No, man. You know what was funnier? It was that being in the moment and you not bringing it back. That was.
That was.
Because people are like, "What is going? What are you talking about?"
I did not have a comeback.
Yeah, no. It was,
Well, look, I think this is going to be a great show. This is episode 0, which is very close to the numbers of hours of sleep that Vay had. So please give him some patience on this one. His next episode, I'm sure, is going to be really good. Thanks so much for listening.
Why are you punching down on the quality of this episode? That's crazy. You're just.
I'm just trying to lower expectations so people think it was no, it was amazing.
Oh, okay, yeah, great, okay, nice. All right, okay.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I totally punched down at you. For...
I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun listening to. Anything you want to say?
No, I hope people did not have fun. I hope.
Where can people see you next performing?
I will be at the next grimy open mic at McLean's, and I'm busy working on the film, so this is the most I'm gonna do.
So yeah, please support this, because this is an outlet for Vay to keep making the funnies.
Dude, I'm not making the funnies. You are. I'm just riding that wave.
You're making lots of funnies. I'm riding this wave right now.
No.
We're riding each other's waves. No, I'm riding your waves. I have no way to connect riding waves to eating ass, so I'm signing out.
Have a good day.
You too, Autobots.
Roll out.
Roll out.